Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to do a quick reading for all of you just on what is the most significant energy today for Divine Masculine, Feminine, and the connection. Not just today, actually. I asked about it over the course of this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, January 9th and 10th. I really feel like there is a major shift that is occurring right now before this 111 portal. And I'm right, because I just did a Instagram reading on Saturday and we had the similar energy. So this is the most significant energy for this weekend. So we have for the Divine Feminine, the Nine of Wands. This came up in my energy reading that I did. This came up in the reading for Divine Feminine. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Crystals. This came up for Divine Masculine. And then for the connection, we have the Seven of Crystals, which is all about this divine timing. But notice here, 7, 8, 9. What this is telling me is that the feminine is in the lead here, right? She's in this place of resting, of resilience, of being through her wounds. The masculine is working through them. And right now the connection is not ready. So it's just like we're all kind of moving in sync towards a completion. I'm going to channel these, but I wanted to just kind of give you that like high level 7, 8, and 9, this progression that is occurring at this time. It's very interesting. There's a lot happening. So let's go ahead and first take a look at the bottom of the deck, okay? So the bottom of the deck for the Syrian Starseed, which is the main energy that we're going to be looking at, is the card of the Ace of Crystals. Ace of Crystals, Ace of Pentacles, that is right here as a clarifier to the Seven of Crystals. So the bottom of the deck, the main energy here is that we are looking towards a new beginning in the 3D, in the earth. So if you also remember, the reading that I did for YouTube yesterday showed all this earth energy for Divine Masculine. So here we have this new beginning in the earth. This is a new beginning in the earth. So this is the first card in the suit of crystals. This is about promise. This is about new opportunities in this connection, new opportunities from a place of stability. This is about the self-exploration that both twins have gone through, right? To heal themselves, to generate energy, to have this new beginning in this world. And you can't make this up. The clarifier is the World card. This is the last card in the major arcana. So when the World card comes up as a clarifier to the Ace of Crystals, this is telling me that there is a major completion that is occurring or that has occurred, depending, you know, who you are, what you're doing in this connection, in this journey. There is a major completion that is allowing this new beginning to unfold. So the World card, when this comes out, this is that full integration of self. This is all about success and freedom and bringing in everything that life has to offer. This is about achievement and success in the connection. You can't make it up. We're ready to ground this connection in the 3D because we've done the work astrally. We've done the work here also in the 3D to heal, to bring in this new opportunity. So let's talk about Divine Feminine. Her overall energy towards Divine Masculine at this time. 9 of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords. Boy, the 9 of Wands tells me that she's really been through it. She's really been through it. She's been in her wounds. She's been on this journey. The journey is feeling long, okay? And this energy is like, if you look, there's this pyramid and this person is wounded. And so there's also telling me that there's been a lot of wounds as part of this journey. She has endured a lot. She's fought a lot of battles to get to the place that she's at today. So when this person, this Divine Feminine, shows up in the Nine of Flames energy, this is my warrior. This is the warrior, wounded but strong. Still has the passion, still has the flame, but stands for her truth. She's waiting for a time to express her truth. She's standing strong in her conviction and her commitment to divine masculine. So this is an energy was that it really took her a lot of reflection and a lot of healing to get to this place. And right now she's kind of in this energy, persevering, standing in her strength, recovering so that she can get into the energy of this final movement forward into this last cycle. She's cycling out her pain. So this Prince of Swords, actually, I believe in this deck. I think it's the Knight, but let me just double check. Yeah, this is actually the Page of Swords, sorry. So when the Page or Prince of Swords comes out, this is someone who's intelligent and fearless and courageous. This is someone who is a thinker, right? Believes in herself, not really concerned with everybody else's opinions, right? So this is an energy where she's like, I don't care what other people think about me. I don't care what other people say about me. I don't care what other people think about my connection, what they think about my divine masculine. I know my truth. I know my truth. But the Prince is this energy of, if you think about it, Page of Swords is an energy of, you know, kind of childlike, right? It's a news of observation. It's about observation. It's about delays. So this is really an energy where she's just observing her wounds right now. She's observing her wounds from her own truth, from her own clarity, from her own sword of truth. This is an energy where she is very clear about her journey. She's clear about her masculine. She's clear about what her fight has been all about. So in her most significant energy this weekend, she's really in this energy of, I know what my truth is. I don't care what anybody says about me, my masculine, my connection, or my journey. It has taken me a lot of wounds and a lot of strength and a lot of conviction and a lot of belief to get here towards this new beginning and towards this completion of my journey to get to this new cycle. Okay? Divine masculine's overall energy, 8 of crystals with the 8 of cups. 8 is very, very significant here because this is telling me he is completing a cycle. He is in the 8 of Pentacles energy, this 8 of crystals energy, which is the 8 of Pentacles. This is an energy, well, look at this guy. He's like holding all of his crystals. He's holding one of his crystals up and he's in the energy of, look what I have created. Look what I have created. So 8 of crystals in this particular deck is all about, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's all about, as I drop this, it's okay, I won't get it. It's about working on your dreams. It's about determination. It's about steadfastness, right? Being steadfast in your skill, knowing that you're going to reach this higher purpose, knowing that you will be in this great state as this warrior. Who's the warrior? Divine Feminine. This is exactly what he's working towards his mastery, towards his skill. This is his focus this weekend. Working on his skills, working on his mastery, working on himself. This is an energy where he knows he's the hero. He knows he is in this energy where he is remarkable. He is in his personal mastery. He knows who he is. He's worked towards his goals. And how has he worked towards his goals? By walking away from crap. By walking away from things that don't serve him. By evolving. By moving on. He's working hard to move on from all of these past energies. So the 8 of Cups is him working on his change, taking on the necessary steps to transition, to emerge clean and cleansed and healed for his union, which seems a little far away because when you're looking at this 8 of Cups, you're looking for the 2 of Cups. You're looking for the union. So in this energy, he is digging deep within himself where the ego doesn't want to go. because it's scary, it's dark, it's a mystery. But he's confronting those dark places and taking responsibility and forgiving. It's like a pilgrimage of sorts for his soul, because he's realizing his personal truth and that he actually has to put some work and effort in achieving a union with a divine partner. So this is him working hard to leave and release old patterns. He's withdrawing from his feminine at this time to bring in healing, to restore his balance. Because what does he want? He's working hard for this Ace of Crystals. What has he completed? This walking away from the old cycles, the old patterns. So now what's going on in the connection? Interesting, 7 of Crystals, which is before this 8. It's because they're not ready. She's still purging. He's working hard. This is why the connection at this time is in the 7. It's behind. The union is behind. It needs to be. It always should be, right? So the 7 of Crystals is like, man, this has been a long, long, long journey. A difficult journey. The key here is the connection is resting. The connection is resting. The connection is in this energy of, let me sit down. We have these wounds. I'm working hard. I have these beautiful crystals that I've prepared. Okay? And so now it's kind of like the stuff that I've prepared, I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to give. But at the same time, you know that it's not quite complete yet. So this is why there is this pause, right? This is this person, this energy of this connection, contemplating all the value of the work, all the seeds that we've put into this connection. We're admiring the seeds. They have not all been easy. Some have been very difficult seeds that we planted that grew weeds or grew flowers. Nonetheless, it grew something that was necessary. And so now this connection is this energy of what is the potential of this connection now? It's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So we are waiting for this ace. This ace is right here. Ace of Crystals. This is what everybody is working towards. The masculine, the feminine, they're both working towards this new beginning. She's observing, she's healing, she's purging. He's working very hard to walk away from things, to complete his cycle. She's completing her purge, all for this new beginning. But you have to complete this part of the journey in order to get there. So now I wanted to look at the state of the contract of the Akashic records today. Bottom of the deck. You can't make this up. Healing. Healing. Oh my God, look at right underneath this. 7 of Scrolls. This is like the 7 of Pentacles. This is about building, working. So we're right now, bottom of the deck is, there's a lot of healing happening. Divine Physician. When the Divine Physician card comes out, this is all about healing. Going to a healer, being a healer, healing others, healing your connection. This is the significance. There is a significance of a magnificent healing occurring in the connection within each masculine and feminine at this time. So what are we healing? We're healing in separation. That's the first card out. 2 of Roses. When I get the 2 of Roses card, that card is about separation. We are healing separately. So even if you're in communication, even if you're working towards your union, your healing is still very separate. But look at this. In this deck, if you look, there is this table and chair, the tea set. The tea set's toppled over. If we look at this card, we see conflict, we see separation, we see abandonment. If we see that from the hawk's eye, that's all we see. But if we see it from the dove's perspective, from our spirit. We don't see all this drama because our higher consciousness is saying that this was necessary. It was necessary. It was necessary to be in this physical separation so that we can deal with the challenges and heal them. And guess what? It's all on track. This separation for healing has led to movement, one of scrolls in this connection. Did you see how we had the Seven of Pentacles right underneath? Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Guess where the Ace of Pentacles is? Right here. Guess where the Ace of Pentacles is? Right here. Here it is again. That Ace of Scrolls on track is telling us that that was necessary. This connection is absolutely on track. This is a card about now people starting to move towards each other, taking action to get on the journey. We've been solo in our own independent energy for so long. It's time to get on the train, make a choice, choose the direction. The time is now to decide. The time is now to decide to get on that train. And guess what? Four of Forces. Four of Forces, when this card comes out, this is all the energy of spring and autumn. This is the card about creativity. This is a seasonal card, right? So you plant in the spring, you harvest in the autumn. So action, I really feel like there's just been this energy of planting seeds, planting seeds, planting seeds. Oh my God, you can't make this up. Seven of Pentacles, that's what you do when you're planting. You plant seeds, plant seeds, plant seeds. Harvest is coming. Harvest is coming. It is a time. We've laid the groundwork. It's now coming in to yield the reward. Yield the reward. We've planted hope. We've planted healing. We've planted prosperity. We've planted wounds. Now it's time to harvest. But then guess what Spirit does? This is what Spirit does to Queen of Light when Spirit doesn't want Queen of Light to know too much. Up in the air. Listen, I get this card. I get this card all day long, but this is really like Spirit saying, look, Queen of Light, you're not meant to know too much today. So this is why I feel like not April. Oh my God, I don't know why I said April. I was going to say April 11th, but January 11th, when I do my Monday reading, is going to be significant to see, but I'm not going to do the Akashic on that day. I'm going to wait a little bit before I do that. But they don't want us to know. Up in the air. What are we harvesting? Where are we headed? I mean, I can assume it's towards union because all the other cards are suggesting that. But I never want to assume that with the Akashic Records or any card for that matter. Because Spirit, with a major arcana card, is telling us that there are aspects in this situation that seem hidden to you. You feel a strong and urgent desire to know how everything is going to turn out. But the Akashic Records is not going to give you insight at this time because the elements are still unknown or unknowable because this work is still occurring at this time. This is also an energy of, we still have free will to decide that once we do the work or once we sit with the wound, what is it that we're going to do? So this card, Spirit is saying, trust. Trust is the only way for you right now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push the outcome out of the way. So you have to let go of any urgency and give the situation to your higher self, who's going to take care of all of it. Time is required to know more about how this Akashic Records will continue to move forward. But right now, you must trust. You must go within and you must trust. This is exactly why I had not done a reading for a long time, because I knew when I was listening to my spirit guides, they were like, no, not a good time. No, not a good time. No, not a good time. But I knew that you guys needed something. And that's why I did these little snippets from my phone for all of you. So now Spirit is saying to us, separation was necessary for healing, but we are on track to harvest. But what are you going to harvest? You must go in and have faith. And this is what I'm telling you guys to do. Do not get sucked into, like, if I'm not posting other people's readings and look at this and look at that and get triggered and get all hyped up. Look at this. It's 3:33 on the clock. I don't know if you can see this. 3:33. But, and I don't know what 3:33 means off the top of my head, but I got to imagine it's something good. Co-creation, right? But I do feel like this is the time to go within and listen to your intuition. You don't need everything outside of you unless you need coaching or assistance. If you're looking for predictions, you've got to go within. You've got to go within. Do not go to, all over the place on YouTube searching for a prediction of what is going to happen. The time is not now. The time is 9 of Wands. Go within. Persevere. Stand in your faith. Stand in your confidence. Masculines working very hard right now to walk away from old patterns, old things. We've planted seeds in the connection to manifest a new beginning, but it is up in the air at this time. It's not meant for you to know. This is about Spirit saying, go within. The answers are all there. So if you want help with healing or coaching, seek me out, queenoflight1111.com. And I'll be back on Monday when things seem to get a little bit more settled, and then we can see where we're at, okay? And if you want to just book your own Akashic Records reading, which is a beautiful reading, one of my most favorite readings to do, you can also book that on my website, queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. Bye.